Hey Patrick, kind of grounded out today, and it probably didn't go as smoothly as I assumed that you would like. But what do you take away from a game like this, where, a win is a win, but you still had to work for it?
Hey, you got to work for every win. Every game you got to work. I'm very happy that we got the win. Longwood's a very good team. They have a lot of seniors that play and play well for them. They played small. We had to go small to try to match up with them. Unfortunately, our bigs, just couldn't play our bigs as much as we wanted to, do. But we had some sophomores stepped up and had a big game. Colin played great for us. He's been hurt most of the summer. He came back, and we're going to need him. We're going to need everyone. We're going to need everyone to be. If we're going to be reach our potential, we're going to need everyone to be able to help.
And Quickie, can you let us know what's up with Timothy?
Still not sure what it is. He might have fractured his hand. We're still not sure. They're going to have X-rays tomorrow, but for right now, he's out.
Thank you.
Another guy who got somewhat extended minutes was Billingsley because you went small. He didn't score much, but it seemed like he did a couple of good things in terms of being out on the press. Was active. I mean, you might not like his scoring numbers, but he did impact you.
Hey, look, like I said, I told them everyone did something positive to help us win. He may not have scored, but he did a lot of different things to help us. We're going to need everyone to step up and play big for us. He's still growing, he's still learning. All of the freshmen are still growing and still learning. But I expect for all of us, all of them, to be solid and give us productive minutes as we go on. I mean, we got today we had 29 points off the bench. For the last few games, we haven't been very productive coming off with our bench points. But tonight, I think led by his 23, guys came in and did positive things.
Yeah, you pushed the lead up to 14, and then it got cut back down to 1. How did the offense kind of fall out of rhythm during that period?
I think their switching hurt us. With them playing 5 small, they switched everything, so that hurt us. I thought that once we settled back down and we started fouling them at the end way too much instead of, keeping them in front of us. But I thought that all of that hurt, and then both teams was in the penalty at the end.
Hey Patrick, you had 5 players in double-digit scoring tonight. Was that what you envisioned when the season began, having that complete offensive effort, and how do you keep that going the rest of the way?
You know what? I'm happy that we have 5 guys in double figures. That's something that we need to continue to do. How we're going to do it? Guys like Colin is going to have to step up. Somebody else is going to have to step up as we go on. It's going to take a total team effort to be able to get it. Tonight, the bigs didn't play. We're going to need them to play big come Sunday. So, everybody has to be ready.
And a question for Colin. I don't know how much you're on Twitter, but earlier Jamarco tweeted about a couple weeks ago, calling you a straight scorer and calling you Fat Boy. Is that the nickname that you would like us to go by, or would you like a different one?
I'm fine with it. That's what they called me as a freshman because I was a little chunky, so I'm cool. That's what they called me.
And what was the key for you tonight, getting going 23 points?
Coaches and the team basically got me in the right spot. I just made the shots. That's all it was.
Good. Patrick Stephen?
Well, just wanted to ask, you mentioned getting the penalty there. Well, given the matchups that you had going smaller, how much of a priority was it just to get to the line there, especially in the last 8 to 10 minutes or so?
Oh, it's always great. I mean, every time you play, you want to be in the bonus. And, another thing you got to do is make the free throws. If we had made our free throws in our last outing, we would have won. We made our free throws tonight, we were able to win. So, that's something that is very important. And also we didn't turn the ball, we turned it over 12 times. In all the other games, we're turning it over 15 times, and we were giving them, 20. The last game we gave them 20-something points off our 15 turnovers. We turned it over 12 times tonight, and only gave them 14.
And Colin, wanted to ask a little bit about, you obviously on the comeback trail a little bit for injury and whatnot.
Right.
How have you been feeling here over the last couple of weeks? Did you feel sort of a bust out opportunity coming for you?
Yeah, I've been injured for about, I think it's 5 months, but yeah, I just been waiting my turn, working out in the gym every day, and just took my opportunity to play, and I took advantage of it today.
Well, he told me that, and he said, "This is what I've been." He said, "Last year you should have played my ass." He said, "You should have played my ass last year. You would have got it more."
Take Bobby Big.
Patrick, last year you actually, towards the end of the year, you were using Colin in a lot of spots, with some of the other freshmen. Is this what you were hoping to see from him as a sophomore?
Yes, yes.
And
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Yes, last year he thought he should have played more. I thought that he helped us a lot at the end, especially in the Big East tournament. He learned. He slimmed down a little bit. We had a lot more senior leadership last year, but he's a sophomore now, so he's going to have his opportunity. And I tell every one of them, you might be pissed off that you're on the bench, but when you get in the game, you got to take advantage of your opportunities.
And speaking of taking advantage, obviously Tim got hurt tonight, but is this small ball lineup something that you'd like to see more as the season goes on?
Who knows? It all depends on how the game is going. We have, Ryan's going to have to step up if Tim is out significant. Malcolm is going to have to step up if he's out for significant time. And then, these guys are going to have to be able to ready to play. He's going to have to learn the position at the 5. So, both he and Jay might have to play 5 at some times. It all depends on, the matchups and the teams that we're playing.
And then, Colin, what is it that you learned from guys like Jamarco last year, and with the team now? I mean, you're one of the more senior players.
Probably the biggest thing I learned from playing Jamarco Chuda was probably guarding longer defenders, and they also helped me a lot with learning how to score the ball. Him being longer and more athletic than me, so it helped me a lot with how I score, pump fakes, and all of that.
And have you been able to keep in contact with him?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hey coach, great win, but 83 points by Longwood. I think the most anyone scored against you guys this season. What will you be emphasizing this week in practice on the defensive side of the ball?
Well, what I'm going to emphasize is tomorrow we're off. Tomorrow we're off. Guys that are hurt, make sure they get a lot of ice, cold plunge, whatever they need. If we need to get the massages in, get the massages in. Hey, look, they scored 83 points. We got the win. We got to lock in the more better defensive, stop fouling, keep them in front of us, stop, going for steals. But they're a very good team. They're hard to play. We had to downsize to be able to match up with them, but I'm very happy that we got the win.
We're gonna go into the room or into the Zoom real quick, and we'll end in the room.
Okay, we have a question from Chris Cook.
Hey, Coach. Longwood was really active in transition and got a lot of buckets on fast break opportunities. Was that a challenge to slow them down, and what adjustments did y'all make as the game went on?
We knew that they like to run. They like to run and they like to shoot the 3. They also like to put it on the floor and get downhill. We gave up way too many points on the fast break. We gave them 17. We have to do a much better job of getting back and matching up. I thought, but then what helps you to stop the other team is scoring. We scored a little bit better in the second half, and that helped us.
Okay, and we're gonna finish up in the room with Ron Bailey.
Coach, you guys this year have shown a susceptibility to ball reversal and kickouts. How important is it for you to tamp down on that going into the Big East?
We got to get better at everything. Excuse me. We got better at it. We got to get better at everything. We worked on. They like to, spread the floor, the big roll. We suck in and try to hit it out. We do a lot of different things to try to take away that. We thought we did a much better job of it today than we did in our last game. But we have to just keep on working.
Thank you.